For more anatomy related videos, please subscribe to my channel. Learn with Dr. Tanya Hashik.
Today we will discuss the right ventricle. Right ventricle, it is the right lower chamber of the heart. It receives blood from the right atrium and it pumps blood through the pulmonary trunk. And it forms the inferior border as well as the major part of the anterior surface. So first we will discuss the external features. Externally it has two surfaces, the sternocostal surface or the anterior surface and also the inferior or the diaphragmatic surface. And externally it is separated from the atrium by the atrioventricular groove. So internally the right ventricle, it is divided into two parts. The inflowing part it is also called as the rough part, which receives blood from the atrium, that is the right atrium. And the outflowing part, which is the smooth part, which pumps blood through the pulmonary trunk. And the rough part, it is due to the presence of the muscular ridges called as the trabeculae carneae. So here you can see the muscular ridges called as the trabeculae carneae, and this gives it a rough appearance. And the outflowing part, it is called as the smooth part, which pumps blood through the pulmonary trunk. And these two parts, the inflowing part and the outflowing part, it is separated by means of a muscular ridge called as the supraventricular crest or the infundibuloventricular crest. So the outflowing and inflowing part, it is separated by means of a muscular ridge called as the supraventricular crest or the infundibuloventricular crest. The right atrium, it has got two orifices, that is the right atrioventricular orifice, also called as the tricuspid orifice, which is guarded by the tricuspid wall, and also the pulmonary orifice, which is guarded by the pulmonary valve. Now we will discuss about the rough part, which is characterized by the muscular ridges called as the trabeculae carneae, and they are arranged in ridges, bridges and pillars. And the ridges, they are the fixed elevations, and pillars, they are formed by the papillary muscles with one side attached to the wall of the ventricle and the other side attached to the cusp by means of chordae tendineae. So these are the papillary muscles, and one side is attached to the cusp by means of chordae tendineae. This is the chordae tendineae, and other side is attached to the wall of the ventricle. And in such way there are three sets of papillary muscles. That is, this is the inferior or the posterior papillary muscle, and this is the anterior papillary muscle, and this is the septal papillary muscle. Septal papillary muscle, it is seen the septal wall. So the anterior papillary muscle, it is the biggest among them, and the septal papillary muscle, they are arranged in the form of small nipples like structure, and each of these papillary muscle is attached to the cusp by means of chordae tendineae. And the septomarginal trabeculae, also called as the moderator band, it is an example for the muscular ridge which extends from the ventricular septum to the base of the anterior papillary muscle, and it contains the AV bundles. So now we will discuss about the interventricular septum, which separates the two ventricles. So the septum, it bulges towards the cavity of the right ventricle, so the cavity, it gets a crescent shape. So this is the transverse section. Here you can see the septum, it bulges towards the right ventricle, so the cavity, it gets a crescent shape. And the septum, it is obliquely placed in such a manner that one side of the surface, it faces towards the right and forwards, and the other side faces backwards and to the left. And the septum, it is thin and membranous in the upper part and thick and muscular in the lower part. So this is the end of today's video.
This is the end of today's video. For more videos, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.